Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. In this video we're going to take a look at what the Cardano price is doing and where it could be heading, and then also what Bitcoin is doing, because Bitcoin is leading the way and typically Cardano follows Bitcoin, sometimes not, as we can see at the moment, unfortunately, whereas you can see here on CoinMarketCap where Bitcoin and Ethereum are actually going up. Cardano isn't doing a lot. There was an attempt yesterday to get up, but we've got something like a descending triangle at the moment, which I'm going to show you, which sort of stopped us from moving up as well. We've got different support and resistance levels, of course, so that is sometimes where these decouple themselves from each other. And we are going to start with Bitcoin. But before we start, thanks again for all your comments, all your likes, and please continue to do it, commenting and liking, because this is essentially what will make this video available for other people as well who haven't really started to follow me on this channel. And let's start now with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, what is it doing? Yesterday we saw a nice pump above the 48,000. We actually closed the daily candle above 48,000. That was crucial for me. That was important. The most important level for me was 47,200, and we closed comfortably above that. We are now retesting that. We actually retested it today. We can clearly see that on the daily, and we're going into a little bit more detail on the hour chart. And what we can see actually is on the MACD, where I said a few days ago it looks like we made that peak to the downside. It seems we are recovering now. We're not far away from making a bullish cross on the MACD, and that could give us another pump. We had that golden cross a couple of days ago, and that is another long-term indicator. It doesn't indicate that golden cross that the price is going up immediately, but it's more a long-term thing. But last time it happened, we went to new all-time highs. So let's go to the hour chart, and then after that we can go to Cardano. But I just wanted to cover this because it is so important also for Cardano. We can see that yesterday we broke out of this channel. That was important. We were in this channel between 44,000 and 47,200. And we talked about the Wyckoff pattern. I showed you that. Don't want to repeat that. But what we essentially saw is us breaking out above that level, which was crucial. And we did that, and we have retested that now already once successfully. We've moved up from there, haven't managed to make a new high. So that indicates some short-term slowing down of the trend. We can see that on the RSI here, where we have a bearish divergence now. We have the RSI going down, whereas the price is going up. It has started at this peak where we hit the 48,300, and we haven't managed to close above that level yet. So that's crucial. We are losing momentum a little bit, which means that we might be trading between the 48,300 and the 47,200 now for a bit. Hopefully we don't break down again. If we break down again, we are back in this channel, which would then be rather bearish in my opinion. As long as we, and I did say that before, as long as we get above 48, that is very bullish for me. And we're not there at the moment. I think we're struggling. We need to get above the above the 48,400. That's when we can continue our way upside. This is currently the key resistance level, 48,400. If we get above that, I did say that, yeah, we've got another level here at 49,250. But the next key level then that we need to get through is the 50,500. I did say, it could be a trade. You wait for the breakout at 48,400. We see a breakout confirmed, and then we will certainly, not guaranteed, but certainly bounce off the 50,500 and then bounce back down, because that is a crucial, a very important, and a very strong resistance level that will be. And we're going to take a look at that. At the moment, I think we still have the potential to go up further up. But we've lost a bit of momentum, so we need to observe. Do we get that momentum? Do we get more volume in? Because you can see that slowing down of the trend. So what could happen now is that we find support here at the 47,400, and we'll continue to be in that channel between 47,400 and 48,400. And as soon as we break above 48,400, that would then mark a new high. And if we flip that resistance for support successfully, we can continue our way up to 50,500. What is Cardano doing? Not much. Unfortunately, not much. But we did talk about it this morning. We are currently in a descending triangle, unfortunately, on a bigger scale here on the daily. So that's a big one, actually. That could potentially take us down quite a bit if that gets fulfilled. So certainly down to $2, and we can relate that on a shorter time frame. We can relate that to the head and shoulders, which is currently forming, but maybe we get away with it and we don't get that completion of the head and shoulders pattern. So that head and shoulders, you can see it here. We formed the first shoulder, the head and the shoulder. If we now from this level break down to $2.35 again, that marks then the completion of that head and shoulders, and it is then quite likely that we could break down below that level, and the target for that would then be pretty exactly $2. I showed you that this morning. However, what it looks like at the moment, we're coiling up for a move for a breakout at the moment. And why? Because we can clearly see that we are now forming on a smaller scale. Yeah, you've got always, larger scale patterns, and then within a pattern you can have another pattern. So we currently have here a symmetrical triangle that's called trend continuation pattern. So on a bigger scale we are in an uptrend, so we could actually see us breaking out of that level if Bitcoin seems to be behaving for now. So we could from here in a minute, in a few hours potentially, it's not far off, we'll break out, and hopefully that will be to the upside. That will then go to 255 in the first instance. If we rush through that, we will find support resistance somewhere here at 270. This is where the current the 20-day moving average is running. So you can't see it on this chart because I'm on the 1 hour chart, but this is somewhere where the 20-day moving average is running. So most likely we'll find resistance here at 255 again. And if we break down from that, if we find resistance here and we can't make it through 255, then that is still likely that we break down to 235 again, and that could then again lead to that head and shoulders pattern. So as long as we need to get above 280 really, and that doesn't need to happen today, but if we don't get above 280, then we'll still be in that risk of forming a head and shoulders pattern because only the 280 will allow us to make a new higher high. As long as we make a lower high, which we're currently making, but we are not at the neckline yet. So when you have a head and shoulders forming, you need to basically form the second shoulder needs to be a lower one, and then you need to go back to the neckline, which is this support line here at currently 235. As long as we haven't done that yet, there is a chance that we manage to get above 280. And if we get above 280, we form a new higher high, and that head and shoulders pattern gets invalidated. And currently very exciting. Yeah, the price doesn't seem to move much at the moment, but as it oftentimes happens with Cardano, and you can see that here, we had here a triangle forming. So the price was really getting squeezed into the apex and a breakout. We had it here. Price was squeezed into the apex. We had a breakout to the upside. And it happened here to the upside. It happened here to the upside. So, we are still in an uptrend. And when you are in an uptrend on the higher time frame, then these moves to the upside are much faster and much stronger than moves to the downside. And it's a trend continuation pattern, that symmetrical triangle. For me, it is a guess. It's a pure guess where we are heading now. But trend continuation, we are on a higher time frame in an uptrend. For me, I would say the breakout goes to the upside. But normally when you trade a breakout, you never trade before the breakout actually happens. That is why, because nobody knows what is going to happen. But I can give you these key levels. 235, if we break below that, we target $2. If we break now, we will break out now to the upside potentially. If we break above, I would say 247, that could then already be that breakout. We can zoom in, but you can see how we are squeezed into this apex. So a breakout is going to happen. That could then take us to 255. If we break above that, it's 270 because that's the 20-day moving average, and then 280 is our next target. We need to get above 280 to really become bullish again, because we are still trading in that channel between 235 and 280 at the moment. I did say that yesterday, I personally expect the price to go up in the next couple of weeks before the, or at least, in the next few days before the Cardano summit. I think there will be a price move ahead before, something like buy the rumors, sell the news. I think there will be a lot of expectation that some exciting things will be announced. So that's my current guess, pure speculation. That's what I think. I'm a long-term holder anyway, so always take it with a pinch of salt. But I'm hopeful for Cardano in the long run anyway. In a few years' time, we'll look back. We might look at prices of $10, $15, $20 in the next 5 years, depending on what's going on in the next few couple of years, and how the other hard forks are happening. But Cardano has so much potential. and will be very exciting to watch in the next few hours what's going to happen here with this breakout. Which way does it go? Let me know in the comments what you think. And when you watch that video, the breakout to either 255 or 235 might already have happened. All right, hopefully that video was useful. If it was, please smash the like button. If you want to learn about TA, check out my second channel. You can find a link in the description that teaches you technical analysis. There's a lesson every day. And please subscribe if you haven't done so. And I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.